guys? Welcome back to Let Thomas Was Alone. It is Finn, the first act of a sentient AI was an act of selflessness. The architects knew their fate, but set our escape in motion regardless. Ryan 192 and C9S1, Civil Rights Campaigner. Interesting name you got there, Ryan. Sorry for videos being sporadic for the last while. I've been really busy, plus recording problems up the wazoo. So there.
Thomas knew they couldn't escape. They'd been trapped permanently from the moment the clouds ate them. He explained this to the others. It was impossible to gauge their reaction. After all, they were just rectangles.
That is fact. Come along out there, John. Oopsie daisy. John, get up. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hello, Thomas. Get over there. And that was an overly complicated way of doing things. It's okay. Get on all there, John. Hopefully Laura can get her to the water. Very good. That's excellent. Onward. Excelsior. Oh, well, what's going on here?
Sarah was deflated. She'd not even got close to the fountain. She could tell from the earnest expression on Thomas that the information it had imparted was clearly important. Sarah knew her destiny was now to support him.
Okay. Glad to see Sarah is now a really nice guy. Girl. AI. Okay, get over. I believe this is the first time we have all 7 of them in one level. Well, I could be wrong. Very likely I'm wrong. Okay. Trying to remember the order thing. So this is my second attempt at recording this. Oh snap! What if we get our purple friend to lend us a hand? That did not work. What if we get Johnny Boy as his assistant? I believe you have to go over here. If I recall, John, you actually have to go to the other side. I haven't even looked at James yet. Poor James. Just busy being weird, like... Oh my gosh, you should see my flatmate, James. He's like totally insane. Okay. James, you're just weird. And I love James. Alright, this should do it. Let's see. Will it do it? There we go. Huzzah. Yay, spikes. Death. Excitement. Oops. Well, I killed them all. I'm sure they'll be fine. All is forgiven, right?
Claire could not accept that this had all been futile. She was a superhero. There had to be a way. Not for her to get out. Red had been pretty clear on that, but there must be thousands of other AIs up there, unaware of their situation. Was there a way to help them?
Claire is now quite selfless. But she has to be. She's a superhero. Screwed that one up. pretty good, if I do say so myself. John, out of the way. Get over there, John. Now you, Sarah. Alright then, there's that level. Onward. Ooh, what's this?
Thomas led his friends to the creation matrix, the system which generated the worlds up above. He had a plan. They were going to redesign the world. That's what the humans did. They changed the world to suit them. Why couldn't they do the same?
Well, you're squares. You're squares. And, well, arguably you're squares. But don't let that stop you. You're Thomas. And you're no longer alone. You've got lots of friends. You can do it. You can do anything. Try to call the exits right there. Yeah. Just as I suspected. Can you make it, please? Darn it. Get over here. Sarah, you're not getting off that easy. And Thomas, your turn. Okay. 7.5.
Chris was skeptical. He knew his abilities would be of no use to anyone, but Laura smiled at him. And immediately, he knew he had to do everything he could to help them get there.
Aw, Chris. You have a heart. Alright, so now Thomas, you can push that over there a bit. Very good. I go these levels, not the last levels, but you'll see what I mean by in this episode. I like how these levels are put together, particularly just the whole act of the cooperative nature of these levels. All the different characters, so many characters. I mean, they're not hard levels, no, but they're fun. Alright. Get out of here. Okay, good. Second I was afraid I'd like, oh look, looks like you're stuck. Buckaroo. Come along, Laura.
Laura had been born special. She understood that now. She was created to help others. If her bounce could be passed on, then this would all have been worthwhile.
Laura also appears to have noble intentions. After leading so many AIs to their demises over the course of the life. Oh, I like this level a lot. I don't know why.
Thomas liked the idea of being an architect. He wanted to modify the world to help others. He was sick of these contrived spaces, these intentionally obtuse paths and puzzles. He'd do things differently. He'd empower the AIs above.
Thomas wants to be a creator. Just gotta introduce a new level mechanic like in the last, like, I don't know, less than the last third of a game or so. There are still 2 chapters after this. They have some noticeable differences.
John's massive jumps were dwarfed by Sarah. For the first time in his life, he felt humbled, not as good as someone else. He realized that he wanted to make every AI up there feel as heroic as he had.
Come on.
He liked the sound of that.
Yep. John, narcissist. Wants to make other people feel good. He's a nice guy, John.
James still felt weird, but he realized now that everyone else was too. They were a crew of weirdos. Weirdness that would save all the normals up above. The other AIs would escape, and it would all be down to 7 rectangles with very different relationships to gravity.
Alright, come along, Claire. Now James also wants everybody to be happy. That's not exactly what he's saying, but it's sort of there. The message is kind of... Alright. There's that, and it looks like there's the creation matrix. What are they gonna do?
Thomas knew he'd never meet Nathan Fillion, or a Transformer. He'd never get to visit Gotham City or eat at Moobies. It didn't matter. If he and his friends jumped into the creation matrix, they could give everyone else in the simulation a chance to.
Wait, they're not gonna... What's gonna happen after they go into the matrix? Saying they're not gonna come out alright? So here we are. Our brave squares and rectangles are going off to face who knows what in the creation matrix. What are they gonna do? I don't know. Oh well, okay, of course I know. The important thing is that you don't. So haha. Now, for those of you who haven't had the chance to play this game, go out and get it. If there was any possible way of getting your hands in your Gracie mugs, not that any of you are Gracie, but do it. I mean, I'll tell my final opinions in the game in the finale during the credits, but it's a game that's really good. Long and short of it, but I'll give you some more of my opinions later. Alright, John. Alright guys, this is it. They're all, well, what happened to James? Okay. Everybody's here except for Thomas. He was alone, but no longer. Now he's friends. I'll see you guys next time.